So I'll talk about the the talk we had with Dr. Marcos Garcia-Ojeda about misinformation, disinformation, malinformation, and all of this. I'll be explaining what it was about and my thoughts of it. Uh, the presentation that the doctor made was about how nowadays it's really difficult to find information that it's really it has like the best intentions, right? He explained us an example of of the university where he works in, and that someone made a paper that said that the water there, like the campus there had like a toxic chemical thing that was around there, and later on the professor told us that yes, they used the real name, but it was really water, right? And yes, the water has corrosive properties. You can die if you take a lot of water, but it wasn't like it was water. It wasn't like some dangerous chemical compound or something that would really affect into the daily lives of the students, of the teachers, of the people living uh, in the campus. So then he explained to us like the differentiation between misinformation, disinformation, and malinformation. The first one, misinformation, is like the information it, that you or other person want to give, but you or that other person don't have the complete information or the correct information at all. But you are not doing it with the goal of of the people believing it's true, or the convince people, right? That false thing or incomplete thing is the complete truth. No, you do it. You don't do it with that goal. You don't do it with harm. So it's like the least dangerous type of disinformation, which is also not a good one, but it's like the less dangerous. Then we've got the disinformation, which is this now has to go to spread the false information and get it as true information. So and the other one, the malinformation, it's the most dangerous. He explains, because you are taking a reliable source and you are manipulating it to say something else. You are making it say something it does not want to say. It wasn't meant to say. Like the university example, right? It was water, but you can manipulate the way you're talking about the compound to make it sound more dangerous and to make it sound like a tragedy. And this makes me reflect about the state of information nowadays, with the internet, which has lots and loads of information that we as an individual, even as a group of individuals, we cannot read it all. We cannot process it all. So the information that gets to us, uh, to us, it's the information that maybe it's a little bit more trendy, the information that it's a little bit more like scandalous, the information that it's like I don't know, the information that doesn't really is that the information that it's like surprising, and maybe the information that we can that can be important, but we classified it as boring or not interesting, are going to get bad, and this is really dangerous. This is really dangerous because most of us now we search information on the internet. Most of us we rely on these tools to to know what is the truth really, and it's really interesting how we classify the truth and what we classify as not truth. Like why things are true and why things aren't true, and this made me think a lot about the role of science in society, the role of us engineers, of the people that are going to be scientists, people that work with science. I was reflecting on that, and I said, well, I thought, like maybe we as people, we need to get to the truth. Maybe with our methods, we can get to the most with some kind of truth, right? But we don't really know if it's really true, right? But having something really close to the truth, it's better that something that doesn't have anything to do with the truth, right? And so I I thought, why, if there are many scientists, if there are many people that study these things, why do they let the misinformation spread? Why are the professionals not not getting these things like done? And it came to my mind an issue that, well, maybe it's something that I thought, I don't know, but maybe the scientists need to engineers, people that work with science, need to get more into social role, right? And maybe this is a cultural or systematic thing, but we need to head on to know that the engineering people, the science people, the medic people, these people that work with science, they can explain to normal people what really things mean. Because if these people don't really explain us, uh, they're just working on the things. Yes, they are doing really good advancements, but the common people are not going to really understand it. They are going to see that they are like playing games and discovering things about their own, but things that the common ones won't really understand and won't really affect them, but they affect us. And well, that's one point I thought of, and the other point I thought of, it's how critical thinking skills have decreased over over time. Maybe it hasn't decreased. Maybe it's just it hasn't showed up properly. But I believe that there's a lack of critical thinking. Uh, we haven't developed a really good critical thinking to 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 see the things and be a skeptic of them and challenge the truths that are given to us. It's also because we are taught in schools to not question, you know, and it's a whole systematic thing where us as individuals are not encouraged to do it, and this is obviously something that uh, I really think it's interesting the way the power management, right? Maybe to stay in a position of power, you don't want to the other people let question you. So that's why maybe in schools they did that. They thought maybe not to question, because if you are starting the challenge, then maybe they feared the school was going down, right? Well, and this is really systematic stuff. But I got off rail of the topic really quickly. Uh, to summarize, I believe that uh, information nowadays it's really messed up, right? For normal people, for common fellows like me, for example. I'm not. Uh, I know how to investigate, but really, in the normal way, in the normal forms of searching, we don't really do a lot of research or a lot of questioning, which I think it's something we should start to do. Really question why things are like that, why they are telling me this truth, and if it is true, I can prove it. You know, I believe we should question more. That's the thing. Question more the truths that are given to us. Uh, and that's what I what I reflected after the talk. We should question everything around us, and maybe we won't get the right answers. Maybe we won't get to the truth, but we can get close to it. And it's our responsibility as people of science that that maybe we are more in touch with the truth, to let other people know how things work, but not impose. No, we shouldn't impose them. I believe we shouldn't impose them a way of thinking. We should encourage them to 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 question and to investigate. Not only other people, but us. So that's the end of my reflection.